Hi, my name is Ariana Hessler, and this is my instructional strategies video. So properly addressing learning styles and multiple intelligences in the classroom is important because it can create, it can help create a more inclusive and effective learning environment for both teachers and students. So each student learns differently and requires a variety of teaching approaches to understand the given material. Social studies, my content area, involves a lot of these different formats of information that may not work for each student, so teachers must adapt their instruction to fit this. There are a few ways teachers can do this. So to support some of this, teachers can employ gamification. Using digital tools like Kahoot or Blooket or Quizlet Live, teachers can enter their question sets and make review games. This allows the learning to be accessible to students who are online or in person and may need that assistive technology. Another strategy is small group instruction. Teachers can pair up students based on their proficiency or learning styles and target their instruction towards every student's need. This provides opportunities for targeted feedback and encourages independent learning among the students. So another important part of teaching is the 4 C's of 21st century learning: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity, which can all be implemented in the classroom. So for communication, using a learning management system such as Google Classroom allows students to communicate with peers, their teachers, and even parents can be part of that as well. To track progress, to submit assignments, to do peer review. So this allows students and parents to communicate with teachers, and they could also use it to receive feedback and, like I said, give peer feedback and all of that. So to promote collaboration, teachers can be sure to include group projects into units and lessons. Working with others helps to motivate students, promoting their listening skills, and allows them to see social studies from a variety of different perspectives. To promote critical thinking, teachers can implement Socratic seminars or debates. So students will get a question and will be tasked to make an opinion, answer that question, and defend it using evidence and facts. Teachers then guide the discussion by asking deeper questions like, why do you think that? Or how does this event connect to this one? Or how did this person affect this event? So on and so forth. This forces students to think deeply about their opinion and defend it, promoting critical thinking. To promote creativity in the classroom, teachers can use technology tools such as Canva, Padlet, or any other different design tools. These sites allow students to create projects, posters, games, anything they really want, and it allows them to learn in a way that works for them. This is a really good strategy for visual learners who like to see social studies in a different way other than just reading and writing. And it also can help them get excited to learn and stay engaged. So student motivation has obviously been a very important part of this class so far and this assignment as well. So in considering student motivation, it's important to understand that motivated students that stay engaged are more likely to achieve their academic potential. By being intentional with planning, teachers can promote self-directed learning, which goes hand in hand with motivating students. So one way to do this is teachers can work with students to create short-term and long-term academic goals that are realistic to the students' wants, needs, and their abilities as well. Another strategy is to have students reflect back on their work and progress. By looking back on their progress and being involved in the goal-making process, students really have a hand in their education and are able to stay motivated, stay engaged, and just understand what goes into all of that. And they can make improvements and changes where need be, and they really understand what's going on because of that. So then when we talk about novelty when choosing instructional strategies when it comes to motivation and all of that, novelty captures students' attention and promotes students to stay motivated. Studies have shown that students exposed to novelty present better memory than those who are not. This leads to a higher level of student involvement, which student involvement we know leads right to higher student motivation. For example, in a social studies class, one way to implement novelty would be utilizing virtual reality. So teachers can go take kids on virtual tours, or you can have an interview with a historical figure and just go through this virtual world of social studies and experience how life was like back in the 1920s or 1930s. So this allows students to do something out of the normal, finding a new way to learn social studies, and ultimately supports motivation and engagement which again are two of our most important components of this assignment. And that is all. Thank you.